Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a project pan update. I have maybe some exciting things, but maybe some not so exciting things. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Vivian. I'm a robotics engineer with a love for all things beauty and makeup related, and I've been project panning for a little over a year now. I want to say this is project pan update number 16, and it's just a rolling project pan. So as I finish products up, I roll new ones in. I think this is project pan update number 16, so getting close to a year and a half now. If you guys are interested in seeing my project pan journey, I have a whole playlist of all of my project pan updates. I'll link it for you in the eye above. If you guys are interested in these types of videos, be sure to like and subscribe if you aren't already. And with that being said, let's just hop into it. Again, I'm going to start off with some of the boring updates and then move towards the more exciting ones, or the more noticeable ones, I should say. The first item I want to talk about is my Nabla skin bronzing in the shade Soft Revenge. I honestly don't think there's any visible progress you can see here. This bronzer is one of my favorite bronzers. It's not too warm on me. It's a pretty cool toned shade. I really like this product. I really like the effect it has. It's not too intense and it builds up really nicely, but because it's not super pigmented and not super powdery either, you just don't really see a lot of progress on it, even though I did use this pretty much every day that I was wearing makeup. So not a lot of visible progress, but I have been using it. I have been trying to use it up and trying to hit pan, but I just don't think that you're going to be able to see anything until we get like further down into it. The next item here is my Merit the Minimalist. I have mine in the shade Sand. I think it's pretty shocking how little of this product I actually use. I do use this as my foundation, concealer, like just all over my face, and I still feel like I haven't made any progress on this, either when I roll it all the way up or when I roll it all the way down. I just feel like with the amount that I use this, I thought I would use up a little bit more of it. That's not the case, but I think it's just because, you know, it's a pretty lightweight base and you really don't need a lot to cover your face and to even it out. I honestly don't think that I would repurchase this once I finish it up. I liked it when I got it and I like it, the idea of it, but I feel like lately it's been kind of enhancing my texture or a little bit finicky, and it looks a little bit cakey unless I put something like hydrating on top of it. So it's not my favorite product, but I do want to use it up because it is expensive, and it is a clean beauty brand, and so I just want to make sure that I'm getting use out of it. It's not my favorite, but you know, at least we're making some progress on it. I hope you can see that in the close-ups. The next item here is the Rare Beauty Liquid Blush in the shade Joy. Since the last update, I think I've used this about 11 times. So that brings us to a total of 44 times. I think I might have missed a day or two, but I'm gonna go with my official counter tracker. So 11 times. Again, I've been saying this for a while, but I feel like I'm getting close to the end of it. When I pull out the doe foot, there's not a lot of product on the doe foot, and it's not as hard to work with at this point because there's so little product on the doe foot. I kind of just swipe it on my cheeks and use a brush to blend it out, and I still think it looks really pretty and not like patchy at all. So yeah, I think I'm getting down to the nitty-gritty of this. There's just no way to tell with the packaging itself, so I'm gonna keep working on it until I pull it out and there's no product left. The next thing I want to talk about here is my Kosas Brow Pop. I feel like I'm getting pretty close to the end of this. I think by the end of the year I should be able to finish it completely. Till then, I'm gonna keep working on it. I'm gonna keep chugging along. I don't think there's anything new to say about this, but I do think that maybe in the next, maybe 2 months. I think I can finish this in the next 2 months, if not 3 at a maximum. So, but I definitely think I'll be able to finish this before the end of the year. And you know, it's a perfectly fine brow pencil. I just have a lot I need to work my way through them. The next item I have here is my Rare Beauty Loose Setting Powder. This is in the shade Light Medium, and my mark is kind of bad. I did a bad job of drawing that, but pretend it's a straight line. I feel like that's quite a bit of progress for a loose setting powder. I do maybe think I was using a bit more than I maybe absolutely needed to, but you know, I do want to finish it. I have a lot of powders in my collection. I mean, I don't need to hold on to anything. I've been really liking this. I like the tint it has. I think it does a really good job of setting everything. So yeah, I'm honestly a little bit surprised at how much progress I've actually made though. That's a good thing, I guess. Things are happening. Things are happening very quickly with this. The next item I have is my NYX soft matte or suede matte lip liner in the shade Soft Spoken. So as you can maybe see, I have been having pretty good progress with this the last couple months. It's been pretty steady. I think I still have a long way to go with this, but I do think that this is a pretty good sign. At least I'm being pretty steady with it, and it's nice to see that progress just like on a paper, just to see like exactly how much I'm using up. Been using it every day. Been wearing this and a clear gloss, or been wearing this and like a tinted gloss. It's all just been really nice. The shade of it is a little bit darker than my natural lip tone, so I feel like I can wear this with any other color and it still ends up looking fine. On some days though, I do think that it can pull a little bit cool toned, especially if I'm wearing a super warm toned blush and it kind of like my lips and my cheeks clash a little bit, but usually if I put on a warmer gloss then it's totally fine. I do like this. It's super affordable. Love the NYX lip liners, so not a ton to say about the formula itself, but I feel like I'm making pretty good progress with it. And the last thing I have here is my Lilah B Divine Duo Lip and Cheek thing in the shade Be Dazzling, and I hit pan on this, which is pretty cool. To be completely honest, it was kind of an accidental pan. I was picking it up with my finger and I accidentally dug my nail into it and I saw pan, and then it just kind of kept expanding. So technically like a man-made pan. The pan has definitely expanded since hitting pan on it. Lately I've been applying it with a brush. This is the Real Techniques setting brush, but I feel like this way I have better control over it and I can really buff it into my skin. I feel like when I use my finger it can kind of look a little bit patchy and just a little bit like you can see like the stamp marks on it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I've been liking applying it with the brush. I like this brush in particular because I can really like buff it in and it looks really pretty. It's honestly not my favorite highlighter in my collection, but that's kind of why I have it in my project pan, to try and finish it and move it out of my collection. If you are new to my project pan series, my goal on this one specifically is to completely use this up, and with the rate that things are going, I definitely think I can finish this within like a year. I could totally shoot myself in the foot there. I think I can finish this in about a year though. I know that seems like a really long time, but based on how long it takes for me to finish up other products that I've had in my project pan so far, I do think a year is reasonable. Yeah, I'm excited to use this more. I mean, I'm excited to see more progress on this. It's not my favorite product, like I said, but things are looking pretty good. So I forgot to mention one more item in my project pan, so I'm coming a little bit later in the day. This is the Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer. I don't know how well I tracked this the last time. There's not really a way for me to mark up the packaging in a visible way, but I did squeeze out all of the extra air in here before it starts squeezing out more product, and it does feel much flatter than it was before. Again, I've been pretty much using this every day. This I like more than the Maybelline Master Prime that I had previously in my project pan. I think this doesn't pill as much. It doesn't feel as silicone-y, so it just feels like it sinks in a little bit more. I don't love the scent of this. It is kind of like herbally. It's not the worst scent in the world. I have been liking this quite a bit. Like I said, I have been using it pretty much every day. I don't think it's the most pore minimizing or mattifying primer out there, but I do feel like my makeup goes on top of it really well. I feel like my makeup does last a little bit longer, and again, I just really appreciate that it's not super finicky, that it doesn't really pill, and so I've been really liking this. I feel like that's pretty good progress since last month. And that is everything in my project pan right now. I feel like I've made some pretty good progress on some of these products, but on others I feel like you can't really tell, even though I've been using all of them very consistently. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day today. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe if you aren't already. I will have my whole Project Pan playlist linked above for you and in the description box down below. But I hope you guys are having a great day. If you guys are also in a Project Pan, be sure to let me know how that's going. I'd love to see any and all progress. I think it's just so satisfying to just see how much items are getting used. Hopefully next month will be a little bit more exciting, but in the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.